If you're interested in becoming a seasonal lifeguard, DC is still offering classes. And you know, I don't know if you guys know this, but being a lifeguard, it was my first job, and it teaches you some great life skills that I still know today.
And look at her, there she goes. Our Juliana Valencia.
Bravo.
Swimming there, live on TV.
All right, guys, I made it into the pool, putting this on so I can hear you. But look at that, there's plenty of time to enjoy the pool this summer at DC Parks, MPG, and in Montgomery County.
Love it.
Well, look at Juliana diving in the pool, swimming across, and then back on TV again.
And showing her lifeguard skills.
How warm is the water? That's what I want to know.
Look at that.
Is it warm,
You know,
Juliana?
it's not too bad, actually, guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
It could be worse.
All right. Within the past 30 minutes, the situation has changed a whole lot there, Juliana.
It has changed so much. The weather heard me. I said snow, no snow yet. Well, the snow, it's here. This is crazy. So the Sheetz parking lot, 4 a.m., it was empty. Now you see this thin blanket of snow that's covered it, the parking lot. And I'm going to tell you, my photographer, he wanted us to face this way so you could get the full effect of the wind blowing into my face. And I'll tell you, the snow, it's not soft. It's like a little bit of pellets. It's a little hard. But definitely in the last 30 minutes, we've seen the big change. Crews, they have been out. A snowplow just actually passed by us. So we are prepared, and there is brine on the roads. But again, guys, just in the last 30 minutes, the snow has started coming down in Frederick, and we'll be here staying live. But for now, we're going to send it back to you guys.
Wow, Juliana, what a change in this short amount of time. I'm feeling for you, Juliana. Get some cover right now. We'll check in with you later.
If you drove along Massachusetts Avenue this weekend, this is what you saw. Police officers, cones blocking off roads, and this is one of those checkpoints in order to get down anywhere near the Capitol. In order to do that, you have to go through this checkpoint process. You see military vehicles, an armed National Guard, and we want to show you some more video that we had from yesterday of this area. So the FBI and the Secret Service, they're concerned of another possible attack, like when far-right extremists stormed the Capitol on January 6th. So far, as mentioned, the Defense Department has agreed to provide up to 25,000 service members to protect D.C. In addition, the Park Service has closed off most of the National Mall. News 4 spoke with both Biden and Trump supporters, and they support these security measures.
You need the security. I'm looking forward to the inauguration. Can't come soon enough, quite frankly. It's been crazy.
We may feel this discomfort for a little bit. It's important for us to have this presence.
We should also mention that the National Park Service has closed off most of the National Mall. Back out here live, we're taking a closer look at one of those checkpoints here. Anyone who is trying to get anywhere near the Capitol has to go through here. They're subject to having their vehicle and personal belongings checked. Again, just another measure to make sure we have a safe and successful inauguration. Back to you. So my photographer Dave, he gave me a little setup right here of a table to show you guys kind of like a life cycle of these little cicadas. So we got the first one here where he is coming out of the ground. This is where you see them swarming, but what they're trying to do is harden that exoskeleton and have that molting process. So this guy here, he is kind of halfway through. This is where entomologists are saying, just be patient, let nature take its course. This is what's happening in order for them to turn like this guy right here. And so you've likely seen them on the houses, and they're not harmful. You just have to let nature take its course, and then they'll soon be out of your hair.
They're not going to harm your paint. They're certainly not going to harm you. They don't bite, they don't sting, they don't harm pets. They're going to be a feast for birds and many other creatures. I hope that people will be able to put away some of the fears or vengeance on cicadas.
Now, if you can't stand them and you try to spray them down with water or pesticides, which you shouldn't, entomologists say what happens is they end up like dying and rotting on the ground. So you're going to end up with a bunch of stinky cicadas. So again, just let them be, and they'll soon be off, mating and having their romance to create a new set of cicadas that we will see in 2038.
I really do like the perspective that it is a phenomenal event, but you're a brave soul because you've just given us the whole show and tell, touch exoskeleton and all that stuff is a lot.
I know.
I mean, look at that.
Yeah.
They're not bad.
All right, we'll leave that to you, Juliana, because you're doing a great job at it.
Right. Well done.
Supporters are here to hear President Trump speak later today. You can see a lot of people filing in, starting to come and wait to line up. The line, it's reaching now almost to the Washington Monument as several hundreds are waiting to hear him speak. They're also getting slowly led into this barricade to be checked in before they come inside here to eventually see him on stage here at this Save America March. His supporters say they truly believe that he is the winner of the presidential election.
We're huge supporters of the president.
The Save America rally is just one of several planned for today. This is video of another rally that was held in D.C. last night. As Congress votes to certify Joe Biden's clear win in the Electoral College, Trump loyalists and several alt-right groups like the Proud Boys will be here outside the White House. Supporters agree with the president's false claims of election fraud. They say Biden's win was not legitimate and that despite numerous bipartisan election officials not finding any evidence of fraud.
The evidence is there. Been in the legal field for 30 years. I believe evidence, and evidence is there.
The president won't be the only member of the Trump family speaking today. Eric Trump, as well as Donald Trump Jr. will also be speaking. But again, back here live, you see the crowds of people. There's also a Jumbotron that seems to be also displaying messages. But yeah, a lot of people waiting to hear President Trump speak later today.